it. Where's my phone? Because I want to have it go. Going live.
I swam the whole way, I didn't turn around. Man, I swam. It made me relax when I came down. I felt liberated like free birds. I'm stimulated now. Blood in the way, left my body's on top. All of these currents might cost me my life. Right now.
Hello, everyone. Out there in the world.
If I was ahead of me, still I'm in stride. She said,
Live from the jailhouse.
I'm not sure, but I know I'm still motion. You say regular, I see regular. These streets may take me out to the ocean. Tell myself if I dive in it without precaution of a life jacket, then I'll dive in it till I'm exhausted and on type like waistline on 4D, senses on 4D. Feel like that's for me.
Marita Bonita.
One time I took a swim in the night. I swam the whole way, I didn't turn around. Man, I swam. It made me relax when I came down. I felt liberated like free birds. I'm stimulated now. Blood in the way, lives my body's on top. All of these currents might cost me my life. Right now. When danger finds me, it follows with tides. Many miles ahead of me, still I'm in stride. That's some good. Got the Nile running through my body. Look at my natural, I'm so exotic. Dark at the berry, sweet at the fruit. Deep are the wounded, deep are the roots. Nubian guys to brown the mountain in it.
We're just a little early, so we're just gonna hang out. You know, let folks come in.
I'm in the now, deep in the now. That's some good.
That's a lot.
I know my enemy pray on me, so pray for me. Tick, tick, wait on it. Creeping down my body count. I'm finessing like a trap bounce, yeah. Cause every day above ground is a blessing. I done leveled up now, few panoramic. None of my fears can't go where I'm headed. Had to cut them loose, time loose, break the living. Yeah, I'm about to blood on them, blood on the sinner. They're ready not to go for, go, no, sinner. You been in my life. So when we walk up in the sun, I need them sirens going out. Then we can look up in the sky. The tears we cry, let us know that we alive. Yeah. It give me goosebumps every time I throw up my diamond. Together we big time, and don't make me have to remind ya. I got my cup up to the heavens. Another night I won't remember. Promise this my move forever. Promise this my move forever. Girls is dancing on the castle. Kind of feeling unforgettable. Promise this my move forever. Promise this my move forever. Forever and ever.
You heard that?
Forever and ever.
That's the sound of the price going up. Forever and ever, and never ever at the Saxon, Madiba Suite. Like Mandela, bumping fella on the Puma check. Like we from Lagos, Mansa Musa reincarnated. We on our levels, that's a billion, 1,000 million. First one to see a B, I be housing buildings. I be feeling like Prince in 84, Mike in 79, Biggie in 97, 94, Nas, Ali, Kumbaya. No Kumbaya, just give me the sommelier. I'm on the Taj, helmet on a jet ski. You know the vibes hit my head, forget I'm me. Oh my God, without the God in the XY, I'm afraid the whole game will be colonized. The marathon will be televised for NIP. True kings don't die, we multiply.
I'm so unbothered. Y'all be so pressed while I'm raising daughters, sons of empires. Y'all make me chuckle, stay in your struggle. Crystal blue water, Pina Colada in. You stay Ramada in. My baby father, bloodline Rwanda. Why would you try me? Why would you bother? I am Beyonce, Giselle knows Carter. I am the Nala, sister Naruba, Ocean Queen Sheba. I am the mother, I'm on my gold chain. I saw my whole chain. I be like so full. I am a whole mood. When we walk up in the club, I need the sirens going off. And we can look into the sky. Until we cry, let us know that we alive. Yeah. Give them goosebumps every time I throw up my diamond. Together we big time, and the children are our reminder. I got my cup up to the heavens. Another night I won't remember. Promise this my move forever. Promise this my move forever. Girls is dancing on the castle. They're kind of feeling unforgettable. Promise this my move forever. got? We got Marita, we got Nara, Talia, Priscilla, and Casey.
Wine glass.
Hey, Mike.
Rise up higher, don't jump and don't look down. You're so far from the ground. Got my cup to the heavens. The other night I won't remember. Promise this my move forever. Promise this my move forever. Got you standing on the castle. This kind of feeling
Oh, I love
unforgettable.
that name.
Promise this my move forever. Promise this my move forever. Forever and ever.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, Heather.
Hey, Heather. Girls.
Hey, girl.
Oh, it's 6:30. Look at that. Hey,
6:30.
y'all. How's everybody doing? For those of us we've never actually met, hi, I'm Casey.
I'm Stacy.
And I'm Tam.
And we are the Shindellas. We're at home right now. We're
The Dell House.
the Dell House,
Cell House.
where we've been quarantining elegantly for months.
Yes. We are really excited about what's coming tomorrow.
You
Well,
guys know what's
in a
coming.
few hours, actually.
And a few hours.
We'll be dropping the visual for Fear Has No Place, which is our
Yes.
latest single.
Our latest single.
And it's been a journey, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has been a
Should we
journey.
talk about it?
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Okay, yeah.
Where do we start?
Why? What made us release this song, or what made us choose this song? I think
This song, okay, well, I'm going to take it back even a little further. We've been working on our album.
Mhm.
We released our first EP last December called Genesis. And it was 6 songs that kind of just like spoke to our journey so far of us coming together, of Claude and Chuck like introducing us. And we knew when we got to our album, like our full length album, we wanted to bring different parts of all of our voices and different parts of all of our personal stories and all of our personalities. So we've been like what we call underwater, just like coming up with ideas and working on this stuff. So we've been working on an album.
Yeah.
That was the top of the year. And then,
Corona happened.
yeah.
2 pandemics happened.
Yeah,
Yes, 2
there's
pandemics happened. And a tornado in Nashville.
And a tornado in Nashville.
True, very true.
So we had already started working on some material. We had already started working on a couple of songs.
Just a couple, you know.
And Fear was one of those ones we had already started working on. And
It eventually took precedent
yeah.
because of what was happening in our world, specifically in the Black community. And we hadn't really spoken about it.
Yeah.
And as any good artist, you want to use your art to speak on the matters, to touch the hearts of the people. And so it was actually a suggestion made by us. We're like, we should just like release this right away.
Like, can we just release Fear right now?
Let's just go in there,
was
just go
like-
for it and
Yeah.
release Fear. And we're so happy we did.
Mhm.
So happy we did because it was so on time, so necessary.
And it was what the 3 of us needed, because I think like COVID hit and we all were separate at first because we'd all had different exposure levels. So we couldn't be together to even work on stuff. And it was really scary.
Yeah.
And it was really lonely.
Yeah.
And so we all quarantined to make sure we were clear for like a month. And then we came back together and re-quarantined together. And we had finally gotten to this like, okay, we're back together. At least we can make music. And then it wasn't even George Floyd first. George Floyd wasn't first, wasn't it? Ahmaud was first. Ahmaud happened first. And then, was it Breonna next? Breonna happened next. And as 3 Black women who live in our home, that was just terrifying. And then George happened.
And that was kind of like,
And so the fear that was already existing just in the world before all of that was getting all of this international attention. It was
the fear was palpable just with COVID.
Right.
Then add in the racial pandemic.
Right.
It was scary, and we were scared, and we were all found ourselves shutting down and found ourselves having a hard time even really communicating with each other about how exactly we were feeling, because it was just so much.
Yeah.
And so the song really gave us an opportunity to emote for the first time, to process through all of the things that all of it had meant.
Yeah, it was a release for us, for sure. And I say it was a journey because there was just so much emotion involved in the process of making the song and getting the song out. And to be transparent, there was a lot of fear, a lot of fear that we had to fight through. So this song really speaks to not only what was happening in our world, but what was happening like internally within all of us. So this song was kind of like our therapy. It helped us work through it. And every time I listen to it, it takes me back to that place where, we finally came to a consensus and we're like, okay, it's time to release this to the world. So we hope that you guys have been playing the hell out of this song the way we have. And this visual, I don't think you're ready for this visual.
I don't know that I am yet
ready. No, if you're ready for this visual. It's new Shinny.
It's new Shinny.
It's new Shinny. It's Shinnies like you've never seen them before. It's raw. It's unadulterated, unfiltered. It's real. It's us in our natural element. Embracing all that is Black as hell, all that is beautiful,
all that is woman.
All that is woman with no fear, just doing it. So
being about it,
singing
it and then living it.
Yeah. So you guys are in for a treat.
I mean, there's so much. There's so much I want to say, but should we listen to the song?
Let's listen to
Should we listen to the song?
For those of you who have not heard it.
Yeah.
And even if you have.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
See.
Are you connected to the speaker, Stacey?
Yeah, it's charging. I don't know if
Is it charging? You want to try to find the signal, the Bluetooth signal. It's on. Give it a word. Give it a word. Oh, somebody, while we're doing that though, someone asked, what is the meaning of the Shindellas?
Oh, someone asked the meaning of the Shindellas?
That is a very, very good question. The meaning of the Shindellas. So the name itself stems from a made-up word that we utilize in the studio. And it's basically a word utilized to describe the feeling that you get when you hear something that inspires you or something that captivates you. And that word is shindo.
Shindo.
A shindo, if you will.
Shout out to Claude Kelly and Chuck Harmony. They use that word so much, and then it became kind of like a part of our own personal vernacular. And Stace, I want you to go ahead and finish explaining this because Stacey explains it so well.
Yeah, so it's the way we want to make people feel. It's we want to give people chills. We want to make you excited. We want to inspire. So Shindella is that. It's the way we want to make people feel. Give them chills.
Give them the chills.
The ladies that bring the shindo.
Oh, yeah.
Shindo.
Let's play this shindo called Fear Has No Place really quickly.
The voice asked me, are you afraid?
What are you saying?
I said yes. And they said, be not afraid. For when you tell your truth, and when you live your truth, there is nothing to fear. Shindellas. Now don't you start with me. You get no part of me. So get as far from me as you can make. Nothing but harmony is where I wanna be, and you're distracting me from destination. I'm talking to myself when I say fear has no place in my heart. No, fear has no place in my heart. Fear has no place in my heart. Fear has no place in my It took some breaking out, it took some breaking down, shattered so many doubts, so I can make it clear. This woman I become, from here it's only up. This baby peace and love, let me free. Fear has no place in my heart. 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 That's crazy. Yeah. Okay. Listen. Get out my way. I'm doing my best to grow every day. So get out my way. All that you do is just bring it up, and it's never a positive thing to say. Oh, get out my way. I'm on a mission, go back with my vision. I'm doing my best to grow every day. So get out my way. So get out my way. So get out my way. Fear has no place in my heart. Say everybody do. Fear has no place in my heart. Fear has no place Just like a beauty, but I've been saying that we're not afraid. Oh, get out my way. I'm on a mission, no mess on my vision. I'm doing my best to go every day. So get out my way. 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 Hey, get out my way. You don't see me for what I am. If you don't believe I can so get out my way. Get out of here. Get out my way. Get out my way. What do we say? Get out my way. To all the false prophets. Get out my way. To all the naysayers. Get out my way. Get out my way. Oh, get out my way. Yes, Lord.
And there you have it, ladies and
Oh my
gentlemen.
God, I forgot about what's in the video.
Oh yeah, we
You're
should
gonna
probably
get a
tell
nice
you guys
treat
something.
video.
Oh my gosh,
You're
it's
gonna get a
a nice surprise.
treat.
There's a secret ending, guys.
A secret ending.
Some people know.
And that's all we're gonna say about that.
That's all
Because you gotta tune in.
You gotta watch it.
You gotta watch the video to get the rest. But I hope y'all love that song as much as we do, because we love that song.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
And it's also the prequel to the album.
To the album.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
To the album.
Yes.
All right, let me see if there's anything. My neighbors see me walking around, but pretty nice vocal. Well, thank you. A shindo, yes.
A shindo.
Can I tell you what shindoed me? So when the biggest shindo for me was when I heard the first like rough mix of this that had your guys' vocals in it, because it was like obviously, you know, Tam and Stace can sing, the Shindellas sing. Like, I know y'all can sing, but hearing both of you use your instruments, like really push and stretch and try new things and like bring in things, and like to hear the growth from April 2017 when we had our first rehearsal till now, that was a shindo. That was like crazy town. It was crazy.
Yeah, it was.
It's
I can say
crazy.
the same for you too, Case. Everybody kind of just like stepped up. The song called for it. The guys asked for it and pushed us there, and we just did it. We like stepped into it. This
Into a new
song makes
space.
you do it too.
Yeah.
Like, this song will make you. You can't just sing like this.
You cannot.
Yeah.
You can't play over a Louis Short production.
Yeah, it's
No,
true.
you
You can't
can't.
play.
It's not for play.
And you literally can't repeat the words "fear has no place in my heart" over and over again and not have it mean something.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like it has to, you have to use every part of your body. Like you have to,
Mean it.
every time we say it. When we recorded, I remember, do you remember we were recording it and we didn't feel like we were locking in, and so we moved our mics together in a circle and all held hands when we recorded that block vocal, and we all held hands. And I remember Claude came in and was like, "You guys, what are you doing?" We were holding hands and our eyes were closed, and then it locked, and it was magical.
Yeah.
That was magical. That was crazy.
I remember during my session for the vocal for the second verse, there was a protest going on right down the street, and they had blocked off a pretty busy road in Franklin, Tennessee, and there were threats of people walking around with weapons, and
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that was
there were-
crazy.
it got really crazy, and this song became a safe space as well. Like, even in the thick of it, right in the middle of all this madness, I can still sing this and mean it, and with the hopes of having it reach somebody.
Yeah.
And
Oh my
having it
gosh, you
save them.
guys! I just have to say yes to what Stace just said. But Miss Nina Teapot is in the
In the building, in the digital house.
Shout out to Nina Teapot.
We call her Queena because she's a queen and she's
done for this visual.
Yes.
She brought it all home for us, and
Yes.
we appreciate her so much. So shout out to Miss Nina
Shout out to
Teapot.
Miss
Yes.
Nina Teapot.
We love you so very
Our
much.
sister, our collaborator, our
Yes.
queen.
Everything.
Yes.
Mhm.
Everything.
Everything. And you know, that does bring me to a point about the video that I'm really proud of, that we did something that is not always easy to do. When we're based in Nashville, we're based in Franklin, and we love it here. We've worked with some of the most amazing creatives here. But when we were making this video, we knew we wanted a Black creative team.
Mhm.
And that's not always easy to find in Nashville.
Yeah.
So it took a lot of work, and Nina helped us, and we reached out to like everyone we knew. Everyone we knew of all races, to be like, hey, we're looking for people. And we pulled it off. We had Black makeup artists, Black stylists,
Black
Mhm.
Black videographers, Black DP, and it was really, really special. And we had to shoot the whole thing during COVID, so it was like a really unique shoot, socially distanced, taking temperatures, wearing masks outside.
Mhm.
So and it was the most hands-on we've ever been with a production, like all the way down to the edit,
Yeah.
So I'm really proud of us for that.
Yeah.
And like, it just feels good to have made that choice and then seen it through in that way.
Yeah.
It's really
Shout out to
cool.
Weirdo Workshop.
Shout out to
Just
Weirdo
Weirdo
Workshop.
giving
Workshop in the
our
building.
dreams a home to manifest.
Yeah.
They have helped facilitate some of our greatest work and the work that's soon to come. So we're excited.
We're so
So
excited.
We're grateful.
Yeah.
We're thankful for all of you for being here.
Mhm.
Is this like our first?
This is
live
our
stream
first
on
live
YouTube?
on YouTube. Yeah.
This is our inaugural.
Does anyone have any
Inaugural.
questions for
Any
us? I mean,
Ask us
For
questions.
the
there's 11 of
inaugural.
us. 11 is such a powerful number.
11 is my favorite, guys. So I just have to say,
Y'all.
I've been seeing the
Nobody
clock
else
at
come.
11.
Whoever just came on, get off. So
Right.
we can
You know,
We
no,
just need 11. I've been seeing 11 so much, you guys, and every time I see it, I have to like document that I saw it.
Yay.
So whenever you see on Twitter, can I say? Is that a
Yeah,
secret?
you get to know it's not a
Shoot, y'all.
secret.
So you see on Twitter, Tam will share like a heart, her purple heart in the prayer hands.
In the praise hand.
Yeah, that means
That means
now
I
you
saw the
know
clock
the secret.
at 11:11 organically, and I had to tweet about it.
You guys-
LOL. What is Maria?
They can make a
like
tour in other country. Yeah, we would love. Listen, one of the first things we did when we all got here was made sure everyone's passports were up to date, and if we didn't have a passport, we got a passport because
That's so true.
we would love to tour in other countries.
We
It's
would
like,
love to.
what
tour.
country are you in? Was that Nara?
Yes.
Yeah, what country are you in? Angel numbers, yes.
Mhm.
It's a power number.
It is a power number.
So yes, we would love to tour in other countries. And bro, I was gonna say Brazil is
Listen,
Brazil.
That is first on our list.
Hell
When I
no.
tell you Brazil has been going up for the
We
shitties,
love Brazil.
We love Brazil. We
have to
coming.
learn Portuguese
All
because
the
we
way.
love y'all.
We will get a dual citizenship.
Whatever it takes, Brazil.
We are coming.
We are coming to you.
Yes, Nara.
Listen, right now Sao Paulo is our #1 city for streaming fear on Spotify and I think Apple Music, which is kind of amazing.
It's
Mhm.
super amazing.
Kind of amazing because a lot of times in rehearsal when we're rehearsing like our shows, we'll like rehearse all of it, right? So we'll be like,
Okay.
thank you, Sao Paulo!
Hello.
Like we pray for that stuff. We manifest it. Like we're like, thank you, Brazil.
Yes, you do.
We want because we want to go and because like that's what I mean. That's our dream. That's one of the things that like really bonded
That's where
us.
we're going.
Mhm.
Yes.
We
So
are
yes,
coming.
Nara. Yes.
I'm the first thing smoking out of here.
As soon as
Swear.
it is legal and safe,
We are coming.
make room in your house.
Yes.
Why are you all
Aw.
so beautiful, God?
That's a God.
It's
thing,
the
I
Lord.
tell you.
My mom's pretty cute.
Mm-hmm. Your mom is really
Great
cute. My mom's really
genes.
cute too. Yeah, no, Sandra's pretty cute too.
Really,
We have fine
really great
moms.
genes.
Always help.
Turns out it's our
And then, you know,
mothers.
Melanin.
We did nothing.
Mhm.
They did all. the work.
Hydration,
Hydration.
thinking
Drink your
good
water.
thoughts.
Drink your water.
Mhm, good thoughts.
Think your thoughts
Think
as
your
often as
thoughts.
possible. I know it's hard.
Love
But
on
you're human.
people.
Love on people.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Stretch.
Any questions?
I love everyone saying hello to each other.
Yes.
Yeah, any questions for us? Like,
yeah, we got like 8 minutes, right?
yeah.
We on for till 7.
Yeah.
So we got about 8 minutes, y'all. Ask your questions. Let us know what you're feeling, what you're thinking. Are you excited for this visual?
Mm-hmm.
Someone asked, "What's our favorite look in the video?"
Oh, I think that's it's this is tricky because they're I have multiple favorite looks.
So
I like all of them.
I would have to say
The
so.
black and red.
The black and red.
Mm-hmm.
Elise, shout out to Styled by Elise. Nashville.
I just have to say, should we tell the brief story behind this black and red?
How she just got in our
Yeah.
heads.
The fact that she was just a visionary.
She
and
overheard our
She overheard a
conversation.
conversation we were having on set and was like,
I have an idea.
I have an idea. And she literally went and created this.
Built a whole look based on this conversation we had
Based on
about.
the conversation.
Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She also pull together the look. That's kind of like, I guess, you
Yeah,
could call
like
it
the gothic look.
like more of a gothic look. I don't know. You guys
The
have probably
plantation
seen,
look.
yeah, you guys have seen some of the photos. I'm sure if you're following us. She just stepped up and stepped in and just made it look like exactly what we were wanting.
The whole thing, top to bottom, like the collaboration of it all, like. I mean, Nina and Elise with those looks.
Yeah, that's kind of
and then just like
power
us,
duo.
They were a power duo, and then they showed up at the dollhouse, and then the 5 of us
showed up at the dollhouse with these looks, and we were like,
it up. Let me tell you.
So, where do we go from here?
And when people get together with a vision and a dream, and you just see it through, you just continue through. Yeah, magic happens because. Really, this was a crazy time to try to shoot a video this ambitious with, we weren't planning on it, so we hadn't budgeted for it. So it was like, we just had to make it happen using what we had, you know? So, I mean. Yeah. And Nina?
Shout out to Nina.
Shout out to the team.
Shout out to the team. The squad, the tribe.
Where the workshop was there the whole time.
Yes. Yeah. Claude and Chuck. I mean.
It was such a shindo.
It was such a shindo.
Yeah.
Everybody was all hands on deck.
Yeah.
So it was beautiful.
My favorite look is actually one that we always wear.
Yeah.
It's our blue jumpsuit.
Shout out to Bria Stinson.
Bria, we love you.
Man.
Undefeated.
I love that. I mean, we wear it on stage, but wearing it in nature was a whole nother thing. And seeing the shots of it just looks so beautiful and futuristic with this natural rustic look. It just looks so good. And wearing it in the river.
Yes. And like thinking about the river, I know we only have a few minutes, but there was something really powerful. Yeah, you got a sticky butt. There was something really powerful about, and you'll see in the video, so I don't think I'm giving too much away. There was something about stepping into our full, like divine, just being in our truth and being in those outfits and being out on literal plantation land where our ancestors toiled, where, as we like to say, they did the work that gave America the opportunity to ever be great in the first place. And to be able to stand out there dressed in jumpsuits, dressed in these custom pieces, together in sisterhood, 3 Black women.
Yeah.
Singing
Fear Has No Place in My Heart with our bare feet on that soil.
Yeah.
It's an experience that I will carry with me forever for the rest of my life.
To be young, gifted and Black. We are forever grateful.
We are forever grateful.
I think Loyal has entered the chat, which means that is our cue to go. I'm just kidding.
He said,
Thank you so much, everybody. Now we're going to get on it.
We're out of here. We love you. See you tomorrow for the premiere. Just kidding. Shout out to Loyal. We love you.
Loyal, we were just bigging you up.
We were definitely just giving you big ups.
What did you remember more happy in your child age? What was like our happiest memory from childhood?
There was another question too prior to that that said, what is your biggest aspiration in life?
Ooh.
So we got 2 questions to close this out with.
Biggest aspiration.
Okay. 3 fun, by the way.
That's good.
Wow. The unison sigh.
I love that question.
I'm going to think about my childhood memory first because that's easier.
So my biggest aspiration, I don't know if you guys have heard this before, but it is to leave this earth empty.
Yeah.
Because I've utilized every gift that I possess to the maximum potential. So that is my biggest aspiration.
Yeah, I'm just going to piggyback on that.
That's beautiful. Yeah. If I add anything, it would just be to spread as much love as possible. Sharing love with strangers.
Yeah.
A huge aspiration. Change somebody's life with love.
Yeah. Okay. And so I'll piggyback on that, and then directly connected to what Stacey said. I hope to get to a place where every single person who meets me has the ability to see the beauty I see in them, so they can walk away carrying that. I want to be so much in my authenticity that I can gift that to people, because I've met people like that, and there is nothing more beautiful. So to leave empty, to spread love.
Summary, we want to be love.
Yeah.
To spread love.
And so we love.
Through our gifts. And so we love.
And so we
We
love.
love you too, Loyo.
We love you so much.
Thank you for stopping in.
Big old chocolate hearts.
Yes, for the chocolate hearts.
What was your most fond childhood memory, your happiest childhood memory? Gosh, that's hard.
My very first performance at 7 years old. Very first public performance. It's a church event, New Year's Eve. Never forget it. It's on video, so I can never forget it. that was my fondest childhood memory. That's where it all began.
Mine has to be going to a carnival, you know?
Yes, for the carnival.
The Caribbean festivals, and you wear all the bright lights, and I was young, and I just remember seeing them and like their feathers and their sequins and their crazy costumes and the music and the celebration. Those are some of my fondest memories.
Gosh, I think my fondest childhood memory is literally, this is so nerdy. It's when I learned to use the dictionary. Because I loved to read as a kid, and it was like my.
Did you read the dictionary?
I did. I read the dictionary. I read the encyclopedia.
I loved the encyclopedia.
Yeah, because you could just go through it and you learn. And I was really, like, hard to believe now, but I was like a painfully shy kid to the point where like I couldn't talk to people. So I learned everything through books. And I remember when my grandma taught me how to use the dictionary, and I could like read more.
Yeah.
And it eventually is what helped me to open up to people and be able to like not be afraid. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
3 different childhoods.
Oh my gosh.
3 different backgrounds. 3 different women all coming together on one mission. And that is to bring you the best video that you will ever see in 2020.
In
2020. Tomorrow.
And to remind you that, as we always say, you are allowed to be yourself without fear.
Absolutely.
If you take nothing else from the Shindellas, take that with you.
No fear.
No fear.
We love you.
We love you
so much.
Thank you guys for joining us.
Thank you for joining us. This was so
Don't forget
fun.
about tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Love you.
And if you haven't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button. What you doing? Why you being crazy?
They did it already, girl. They did it. Bye, y'all.
Bye.